the metaphor of being chained to someone, you feel so intensely. I appreciate that artistically, but as a therapist, I'm like, please don't chain yourself to a person or a feeling. Hi, I'm Vicky. I'm a therapist who loves talking about pop music. I'm a huge Charli fan after listening to Brat. Brat was my number one album of 2024. It was my most listened to album of that year. So anything Charli wants to create, I'm here for it. She has my attention. I'm so excited. I'm also fascinated by how this soundtrack came about. Charli says that the director of the Wuthering Heights film sent her the script. She devoured the script, and then she was inspired to create something that would be completely different from Brat. I have not seen the film yet. I'm seeing it tomorrow. And I'm so fascinated by the conversation online. I mean, the fact it's coming out on Valentine's Day, the fact the trailer says that it was inspired by the greatest love story, which, like, I don't know if Wuthering Heights is the greatest love story. And then the casting doesn't seem faithful to the novel. So I don't have a lot of faith that the film is going to capture all the nuance and the complexity of the story of Wuthering Heights. But something about these singles just gives me hope that maybe this soundtrack is going to start to capture at least some of the dark, intense complexity, anger, torture of this relationship between Kathy and Heathcliff, which is often romanticized and sort of idealized, which actually, if you pay attention to it, does not feel very romantic at all. So I am hopeful. I'm optimistic about the soundtrack. I'm really looking forward to this. Let's get into it. Let's not delay this any further. Wuthering Heights, Charli xcx. Let's go.
Can I speak to you privately for a moment? I just want to explain. Explain the circumstances I find myself in. What and who I really am. I'm a prisoner to live for eternity. I was thinking, what is this place? I thought it would be perfect. I thought. I wanted to be perfect. Please. Let it be perfect.
I feel like maybe this is how some people feel about this story, Wuthering Heights. You go into it, it's been marketed as a romance. You want it to be this perfect romance. And then you're almost begging for it to be a perfect romance.
Am I living in another world? Another world I created? For what?
Prisoner. Did I create a world that I'm a prisoner of?
If it's beauty, do you see beauty? If there's beauty, say it's enough. I think I'm gonna die in this house. I think I'm gonna die in this house.
God.
I think I'm gonna die in this house.
Turning up the volume.
I think I'm gonna die in this house.
the way she draws on it, it's like there's like an ow, ow, like in pain, right?
In every room, I hear silence.
God, I have heard this before, but when Charlie's voice comes in and they start singing together and just the scratching of that music and ooh, it sets the scene, doesn't it? The foreshadowing. One thing I love about this, you could argue that multiple characters in this story could actually be saying this line. Like, this isn't unique to just Heathcliff or Kathy or Edgar Linton, especially in that first half of the novel. This kind of feeling of dread of like, I just have this feeling that something bad is going to happen. And then this is really cool because it raises that question of, is the house something that you have actually created in your mind? Are you trapped in a sort of mental house in your mind while also doubling with the physical houses where the story takes place? Okay, Spotify's not showing me the lyrics for this, so we're gonna try something different. Wall of sound.
Unbelievable tension, wall of sound, no real reason, and I can't escape it. Unbelievable tension, wall of sound, monolithic, so I'm gonna stay still. 'Cause every time I try, talking myself backwards away from my desires, something inside stops me, oh, every time I try, something inside stops me, yeah, every time I try, talking myself backwards away from my desires, something inside stops me, oh, every time I try, something inside stops me, yeah, unbelievable pressure, wall of sound, love and hatred, and I can't escape it, till me hear it, that wall of sound, growing louder, so I'm gonna stay still. 'Cause every time I try, talking myself backwards away from my desires, something inside stops me, oh, every time I try, something inside stops me, yeah, every time I try, talking myself backwards away from my desires, something inside stops me, oh, every time I try, something inside stops me, tell me you love me, tell me that you need me, you're what keeps me breathing, keeps my heart beating, tell me that you love me, tell me that you need me, tell me that you need me, unbelievable tension, wall of sound, no reason, and I can't escape it. Unbelievable tension, wall of sound.
This is why I like the Spotify lyrics because I can click on the lines that I want to go back to and sort of hear again. I feel like you can hear the wind, the way the music sort of cycles, and then the way her voice is sort of overlapping itself. You can just feel like the physical, you can picture the moors of northern England in the music and in her voice. And I think I looked this up. I think a wall of sound is this sort of technique of recording music where you just kind of have this almost chaotic overload of sound, which we've already had that in both the opening tracks. By the way, already there's a theme here, this sense of being trapped, like this sort of love that you just cannot escape from or escape from that feeling somehow. Okay. Dying for you.
Ever since I can remember, I felt it in my bones. A tragic destiny was reserved for me all on my own. But oh, I didn't know why. Oh no, no, I didn't know. But then I saw your face and realized I was dying for you. Cause you're a gun to my head and you're a wound in my chest. Yeah, you're my favorite jewelry one, just like a noose round my neck. I'm losing gallons of blood, the rivers turn into red. I got a smile on my face, I bleed even though all the pain and torture that I went through all makes sense to me now. I was dying for you, I was dying for you, I was dying for you. Even right at the end, I'll keep dying for you. All the pain and torture that I went through all makes sense to me now. I was dying for you, I was dying for you, I was dying for you. I'll keep dying for you, I'll keep dying for you. Ever
Wow.
since I can remember, I'd set myself on fire and lay down in the road and wait to feel the weight of the tides. But oh, I didn't know why. Oh no, no, I didn't know. But then I kissed your lips and realized I was dying for you. Cause you're the poison I drink you twice to be sure. And then I find the highest building just to fall on my sword. I'm losing gallons of blood, the rivers turn into red. I got a smile on my face, I bleed even though all the pain and torture that I went through all makes sense to me now. I was dying for you, I
This
was
melody.
dying for you, I was dying for you. Even right at the end, I'll keep dying for you. All the pain and torture that I went through all makes sense to me now. I was dying for you, I was dying for you, I was dying for you. I'll keep dying for you, I'll keep dying for you.
Ooh. Very Brat. Whoa. This one feels more Brat than the other two songs. You know what? I appreciate this because it's capturing like this is not a nice thing. I think sometimes this idea of dying for someone can be romanticized, but it's saying actually no, it's really painful and it involves torture. And even if it sort of seems like this shiny, pretty jewelry kind of love, if it feels like a noose around your neck, is that right? Is that actually love? You know, we should be questioning this. All these metaphors. Yeah, and the contrast of, you know, I'm smiling, but I'm dying. Do I like the torture? Is that why? I'm really liking the scratchy sounds so far. It's like some like nails, like the music has nails to it. Okay. Always everywhere. Wedding sounds.
On the hillside, shadows chase the dawn. Your name is carved where the wild winds have gone. Black flowers burn, violet fades to grey. Still I hear your laughter tearing through the rain.
I like those high
I
notes.
can't escape the storm you gave me. Constant lightning in my veins. Every echo calls your name, calls your name, calls your name. Flash right back at me. Always everywhere.
The music captures, it feels like the music is everywhere. It just gives you this feeling of being dipped into an ocean of this sound right now.
On the water, your face on top of mine. A fevered dream of mirrored features, hungry eyes. I feel like home, still you pull away. You disappear to somewhere dark, so far away. I can't escape the storm you gave me. Constant lightning in my veins. Every echo calls your name, calls your name, calls your name. Flash right back at me. Always everywhere. Always everywhere. Yeah, you're everywhere.
Wow, turn this up.
Always everywhere. Always everywhere. Yeah, you're
Okay, kind of angry because I went into this album ready to be very critical about how Kathy and Heathcliff, it's not true love. It's not romance. It's something much darker. But this song is really effing romantic. This line is beautiful. This line is beautiful. This is very tortured, but also beautiful. This doesn't sound fun, but it sounds beautiful. I'm intrigued. I'm so intrigued. I went into this, I'm like, Kathy and Heathcliff is not a romance. This is not true love. I don't want anyone thinking that this is what true love should look like or feel like. And this song is kind of, it's gonna flip. It's gonna flip me. If this album convinces me that Kathy and Heathcliff is actual romance, I'm gonna be mad. We have Chains of Love next, which I think the lyrics are available.
I'd rather lay down in thorns. I'd rather drown in a stream. I'd rather let myself on fire. I'd rather wear all these scars. I'd rather watch my skin bleed in the eye of your storm.
Ooh, nice line.
Shattering like glass. There's a breaking of my heart. The chains are never cool. I shouldn't feel like a prisoner. My face is turning blue. Can't breathe without you here. The chains are never cool. I shouldn't feel like a prisoner. No matter how hard I try, I'm here so permanently, yeah.
This chorus is so powerful. By the way, yeah, you should not feel like a prisoner when you are in a relationship. Ideally, you retain some sense of agency and individuality. I appreciate the metaphor of being chained to someone, you feel so intensely that it feels like there are literal chains keeping you there with that person, or to, you're chained to the feeling. I appreciate that artistically, but as a therapist, I'm like, please don't chain yourself to a person or a feeling. That's usually not a great sign for your well-being.
And I wait for your call. Another chance, another
It's interesting in this album so far, there are these themes of breathing and oxygen and a noose around your neck. But it's kind of I can't breathe without you here, but I also can't breathe with you here. Like these are chains of love that are destroying me. So there's a sense of I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. I'm gonna die if I'm with you. I'm gonna die if you're not here. Hence this feeling of being trapped in this house. I'm gonna die in this house. I have no other option really. It doesn't feel like there's much wiggle room here. Yeah, I'm here permanently. So it's this feeling of I'm doomed. I'm doomed either way. Okay, next song, Out of Myself.
You take me out of myself, and my fingers gripping the floorboards. I'm holding on tight, forbidden from me back to life. You take me out of myself. Who am I? Am I a girl? Oh, push my cheek into the stone. You take me out of myself. You take me out of myself. You hold.
Oh my God. Resisting the urge just to play this whole thing again. Maybe you don't need to see that right now. I love everything about this so far, the strings and the production. And there's something actually really joyful in this melody. It kind of, I don't know if this is right, but it kind of makes me feel like a 90s, like a happy 90s melody almost. I mean, the lyrics are still pretty tragic and give that doomed feeling, but the music feels really energizing.
I'm begging to you on my knees. Please rub the salt in my wounds. I like the person you turn me to.
It's so dark. God. Wow. Wow. I think this is my favorite song so far. You know, the strings there at the end, after she finishes singing, have a sort of confused element to them. So, what I'm kind of feeling with this song is this sort of ecstatic honeymoon phase where you're just flying because you're so excited to be with this person, in love with this person. Where in some of the previous songs, you know, when she has those graphic lines, I kind of get the feeling that the speaker has maybe mixed feelings about it. Like I'm hurting but I like it, or I'm hurting and I like it. Whereas in this song there's just a joy, like she's singing all of these lines in this really joyous way until she gets to the end. Those strings at the end to me feel like that's where the messiness is. So it's really interesting. Wow, I really like this song. Okay, next, Open Up. when her voice just went high and then the bass went really low at the same time. This is going to work so well with the imagery, especially the outdoor imagery of this film, I bet. Is this someone asking their love to open up emotionally? Is it someone asking themselves to open up and let love in? I was getting a lot of sky imagery too. Is there a sense of the sky opening up, clouds moving, rain perhaps? Cool interlude. Okay, seeing things.
It was in the winter, on a busy crossroads. Saw a man about your height, just walking. Same kind of shoulders, same kind of new clothes. Couldn't believe it, so I chased you down fast and I caught up. And I stopped and tapped your arm and waved and said hello. But it was just a stranger. I think I'm seeing things that are not there. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing shadows of your hair. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing things. Keep standing through the glass to find you. You're a ghost now. Maybe you're a reflection.
Whoa, okay, I have to stop. This chorus, the way this just built to the chorus gave me shivers. This is really interesting because Kathy and Heathcliff have these sort of blurred lines between themselves. There are these lines in the novel, at least, where they talk about being each other. Kathy says, I am Heathcliff, and this sort of soul connection, like one person's soul is the other person's soul. So this idea that you're trying to find a person and you see them everywhere, and especially trying to find them on glass, I sort of think of looking in a mirror, or even if you're looking out the window, yes, you're looking, what's outside the window, but this idea of staring at glass in order to find your person, well, you might actually see yourself in that reflection.
I'm certain I just saw you in a window. I was just browsing when I met your eye.
What? Yeah.
Couldn't
Ooh,
believe it, so I
sorry, I missed that. She said reflection. She says it. Yay.
ghost now. Maybe your reflection. In fact, I'm certain I just saw you in a window. I was just browsing when I met your eye. Couldn't believe it, so I reached my fingers out to touch your face. And the pain and turned around to speak and say your name.
This is beautiful.
You vanished into thin air. I think I'm seeing things that are not there. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing shadows of your hair. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing things. Keep standing through the glass to find you. To find you.
How many songs am I allowed to call my favorite song on this album? This is such a cool concept because she's sort of playing with this ideas of, are you a ghost, like something that no longer exists or is not here, that I am sort of creating in my mind? Am I just holding onto your memory so intensely that I'm seeing you here? Or am I actually just seeing myself? Is this really just my reflection? Am I seeing you in me? Am I seeing myself in you? And it's really cool that she's doing this because this is a really interesting theme in the novel, this theme of the self sort of versus the other, and Kathy's decision making process of, do I marry someone who I see as part of myself, who I see as myself, or do I marry someone who is very different from me? I really, really like this one. Okay, altars.
As I kneel before your altar, I begin to cry.
Ooh.
You were my perfect blue, my hands together in a search for proof. Silence rang out from your window. One is not the loneliest number. Won't keep putting all my faith in you. One is not the loneliest number. Got me turning far away from you. I'm at your altar, baby. I once believed I was free. I'm at your altar, baby. Now I can see you're gonna end up killing me. Oh, I must only be one.
Ooh, the production is so haunting on this one. My face is turning blue in chains of love. Again, sort of raising the question of, is the fact I'm turning blue and have no oxygen a good thing? Like, was this actually something perfect or not? Or is this actually something that I have to turn away from now? Yeah. Is it worth it? Is this kind of love worth it? This is a really great, really profound line. You know, sometimes we think if we have another person that will be less lonely, but actually you can very much be with someone and be very, very, very lonely.
As I lie awake in this room, I begin to pray. You and I so violently could be together in forbidden scenes. My mind is torturing my body.
I love this theme in this album, the relationship between mind and body. I mean, we could have a philosophical conversation about whether those are actually separate things, but I guess the theme that she's capturing here, she's using the mind to sort of symbolize how, you know, we ourselves can create something or you know, have thoughts, have feelings that then have an impact on our body, just like in that idea of I'm gonna die in this house, and did I actually create this house? Just kind of saying, well, I've created these images, these hopes perhaps of what we could be, and actually it's really painful, it's really violent on my body.
One is not the loneliest number. Won't keep putting all my faith in you. One is not the loneliest number. Got me turning must only be one.
In the previous song, we got that sense of blurred lines between you and me. Like, am I seeing myself? Am I seeing you? And this song kind of feels like this realization of actually, we do need to separate. It's killing me to have this merging, this enmeshment, this emotional codependence perhaps. And the song is saying, at least the words are saying, like, I need to be one, I need to be alone. That's how I'm interpreting it. And this metaphor of being at your altar and also praying. I guess you can interpret this in many ways, but for me it does raise this sort of helpless feeling of, if you're at someone's altar, if you're at their mercy, or if you're at the mercy of a feeling that you have, there's a sort of outsourcing of power if you feel like you have to pray to something external to you. Maybe it's because you feel quite helpless in your position. Okay, let's go to the next song. Eyes of the World, featuring Sky Ferreira.
Do you see the stars in my eyes? Do you see me frozen in time? Watch me leave the girl behind. There's a shadow, plumb projections on my mind, something that you recognize. Do you think you know me now? All my suspicions become true. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, you're gonna think the things you think about me anyway. Put my flesh upon the cross until I scream. The eyes of the world keep me believing what I see. The eyes of the world keep me believing in me. The eyes of the world, eyes of the world, set me free.
Nothing about this music feels like being set free. This feels like being trapped to me.
I let the fire rush straight to my head. Sabotage to prove I meant what I said. You're gonna love me like I'm already dead. Fragments of myself reflect. See you watching them while I get ahead. I know you love me like I'm already dead. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, you're gonna think the things you think about me anyway. Put my flesh up on the cross until I scream.
You can't convince me this is a song about being set free. Everything about this song feels like being trapped in other people's projections. I mean, it's the eyes of the world have control over what you are seeing. This is someone who is actively being tortured, who has no control or feels like they have no control over other people's feelings or opinions. I do wonder who the girl is, maybe like a younger self, leaving the younger self behind. I mean, I love a good contrast, and what I love about this song is just how powerful this music is, and yet how powerless this person seems to feel. Again, with this theme of reflection, someone else reflected in me reflected in someone else. And this is so interesting because whether we self-sabotage or we sabotage a relationship, sometimes both at the same time. Like if you say, I would die for you, and then you proceed to absolutely destroy yourself just in order to prove that, you're not really helping anyone, right? That's self-sabotage. It's probably sabotaging the relationship. And it kind of raises the question as well for the previous songs, how much of the turning blue and not being able to breathe is actually self-inflicted. This is so tortured. So many of these songs are so beautifully tortured. Okay, next song, My Reminder.
You're always my reminder of where I started from. You're always my reminder. I'll never prove you wrong. My reminder. I'll never prove you wrong. I'm not gonna be a bitter rival. We grew together in the same four walls. But this competition and this tension so strong. A blood relation that I can't outrun. I don't hate you, we're just different. No, I don't hate you, we're just different now. You're always my reminder of where I started from.
These are cool.
You're always my reminder. I'll never prove you wrong. My reminder. I'll never prove you wrong. I'm not gonna go that easy on you. 'Cause you're not ever going easy on me. It's a privilege for years together. No, we never get to choose a family.
Yeah.
I don't hate you, I love you too much.
Okay, I have to stop because I'll forget all my thoughts if I don't. This is Kathy and Heathcliff. They were raised together. They were raised as siblings. Totally natural to have competition, tension among siblings. This is really interesting because there's this debate around, was Heathcliff Kathy's half brother? Because Kathy's father just appears randomly one day with this young orphan child. And if you notice how he treats this orphan child in the novel, he does sort of seem to get this special attention. I mean, the book never gives a clear answer on this, so it's not impossible that Kathy and Heathcliff are actually blood related, which makes the whole conversation around having the same soul, feeling deeply, viscerally connected to each other a whole lot more interesting. And also the idea of looking at your reflection, like seeing the other person in glass. I mean, if there's a blood relation there, it raises a whole other dimension to that. And then whether or not, you believe that Kathy and Heathcliff might have actual blood relation, they are ultimately family. They're raised as a family. And this is a really cool line, actually, because Kathy and Heathcliff's love is described as this sort of thing that you cannot escape. Like, you can't choose, you haven't chosen these chains that tie you to this person. And actually, maybe a really valid reason for that is, they are family. They cannot erase the fact that they were raised together. They did not choose the fact that they were going to be raised together. And so, romantic or not, sexual or not, this relationship was just always kind of there. Could you say forced upon them, potentially? And I like this line. The book sort of describes as the housekeeper is observing Kathy and Heathcliff, and she does kind of make these comments about Kathy is a little too fond of Heathcliff. And yeah, sort of capturing that fine line between love and hate. Something really cool about these tracks, there are some more upbeat ones. Like, this is one of the more sort of energetic songs, I would say. And then there are more sort of haunting, sort of slower, darker, flowy songs. But something I feel is consistent through all of them is the scratchy, dissonant strings in the background. And that's a cool metaphor emotionally, because I guess we're sort of talking about a love that even when you feel the ecstasy and even when you feel the low points, there's always just going to be this messy, sort of uncomfortable complexity underlying that. And so the underlying strings kind of tie together all of these big emotions and all the range of emotions, the range of thoughts going through this person's mind. I really just appreciate how much she is bringing together and mixing here musically, emotionally. Really cool. Funny mouth.
When they come out,
Her voice.
unfunny words from your funny mouth, I take them inside. Are you man enough to compromise? If there's a light, don't let it go out. Take it in stride, put your foot in your mouth. Will we be alive? Alive, alive.
It doesn't sound like you're gonna be all right.
Everyone sleeps and everyone wakes up. Everyone sleeps and everyone wakes up.
Whoa, the strings were kind of going back and forth like wind on the moors. Well, now I'm wondering if she said everyone breaks up or if she actually said everyone wakes up here. Were those gunshots? Wow.
And everyone breaks up.
Is she saying wakes or breaks? Let me know. Talk about a foreshadowing song. This is the first time I actually feel power from the narrator. This sounds like a threat. This sounds like an insult. In so many songs, I could feel that helpless feeling of I'm chained and I can't breathe and I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. But something about this song feels powerful, not just in the music, but the speaker seems to be like standing on business here. And even though there's a question, sort of a hesitation, wondering, will we be all right? Will we not be? This actually feels quite definitive. Like the speaker is saying, these are the facts. Just as surely as we will sleep and dream and wake up, we will break up. we're doomed, and that's the truth. That's my interpretation, at least. Also, just talk about wall of sound throughout this whole album. It just immerses you with its sound, doesn't it? I think part of that immersion is the music, just how the strings are used in this really intense and really relentless way. I'm gonna watch the film tomorrow. I'm so curious to see how these songs will be used. So let me know if you see the film. Let me know what you think of this album on its own as a standalone album and also with the film. I'm looking forward to listening to it a bit more and digesting it. Thank you guys for sharing this experience with me. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you soon in the next video.